Welcome to Michael Zane Trustee's Track Talk. Today we're diving into the story of how two country rebels, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, broke every rule in Nashville and created a movement that changed country music forever. This is the story behind Wanted, the Outlaws, and why Waylon and Willie became legends. Back in the early 1970s, Nashville had a formula. If you were a country singer, the label called the shots what songs you recorded, which producers you worked with, and even which musicians played on your records. Everything was done under the watchful eye of the Nashville sound, smooth, polished, and predictable. But for Waylon Jennings, that was a prison. Waylon hated being told what to do. He'd already been a bass player for Buddy Holly, survived the crash that killed Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper. And he wasn't about to let some label executive tell him how to make his music. So he fought for something unheard of at the time: creative control. After years of battles, RCA finally gave in. Waylon could pick his songs, his players, and his producers, and when he took that freedom, he ran wild with it. Meanwhile, in Texas, Willie Nelson was fed up too. Nashville didn't know what to do with him. His voice was too different, his look too scruffy, and his songs too far outside the box. So Willie packed up, went home to Texas, and started doing things his own way. Long hair, bandanas, and concerts that felt more like rock shows than country gigs. By the mid-70s, these two mavericks teamed up for what would become the first platinum-selling country album in history, Wanted, the Outlaws. The album featured Waylon, Willie, Jesse Coulter, and Tom Paul Glaser. And it wasn't just a record, it was a statement. The cover looked like an old Wild West Wanted poster, and the music said loud and clear, "We're not playing by your rules anymore." The album gave us hits like Good-Hearted Woman, a song Waylon and Willie co-wrote one night during a poker game. The story goes that Waylon was reading about Tina Turner in a magazine when he turned to Willie and said, "Now that's a good-hearted woman. She sticks with her man no matter what." Willie grinned and said, "Sounds like a song." They started scribbling lyrics on a napkin in the middle of the game. By the end of the night, country music had a new anthem, Wanted. The Outlaws hit the shelves in 1976 and sold over 1 million copies, making it the first platinum country album ever. Suddenly, Nashville realized something. The fans loved this raw, rebellious sound. And just like that, the outlaw movement was born. Waylon and Willie didn't just make music, they made history. They opened the door for artists to take control of their art, paving the way for everyone from Merle Haggard to modern rebels like Chris Stapleton. That's the story of how Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson turned a poker game and a fight for freedom into one of the most legendary albums in country music history. Thank you for listening to Michael Zane Trustee's Track Talk. And remember, every track has a story.